is up and welcome back to another anime figure review, and today is yet another iteration of Good Smile Company's Racing Miku, and this is the Sepang version by Freeing. So now let's get to this. And of course this review would not be possible if it wasn't for those awesome people over at HobbyLink Japan, so if you want yourself one of these, then check out that link down there in the description. So there she is in all her glory, and this figure looks fantastic. There are a lot of aspects about this Miku that truly stand out, like those incredible transparent wings, the tan, or the metallic silver clothing, but what I guess really stands out to me is the complete lack of twin tails. Sure, they are just tied up into buns, but it does remind me of something I read once before. If you remove what is arguably Miku's most recognizable trait, the twin tails, does she even look like Miku anymore? But in this case, I think Freeing has managed it. The twin tails are all but gone, but this is undeniably Miku. So now working from the top down, first is her placard. The detailing on this is absolutely impeccable. And I'm not sure if it shows up very well in the video, but there's nice shading here and here, either side of the four. The section of the placard that she holds is incredibly sturdy as it's made from metal and also has a nice gradient from an orangey brown to a darker reddish brown up here and down here. That also goes for the back of the placard. I have heard of complaints of having issue getting the placard into her hand, but to be honest, I've had no issues whatsoever. I find if you just drop it in between her arms like that, then just tilt it in behind her head, into the hand, and into the slot down here, that's pretty simple. It just goes in without a hitch. Moving now into the head, and with those sunglasses on her forehead, she is ready for summer. The paintwork on the skin is amazing. You can also see there's some tiny white dots just below her eyes. And speaking of which, those eyes look incredible. A bright, vivid blue, and the detailing is crisp and perfect. The sunglasses look great with those clear, transparent purple lenses, but if you get in too close, the paint can look a little bit rough. But this really is just under the camera. You won't notice this in person. That iconic Miku headgear in a metallic silver, the microphone section down there in black, the hair as well looks fantastic. The sculpt of the bangs is incredibly well executed. As for the color, it's in a great shade of teal, leaning towards the green side of the spectrum, not quite as blue as what you see on the box. And as you can see, the nice detail runs all the way around to the back. Next up are those absolutely incredible looking wings. Just like the rest of her outfit, that's in an awesome bright metallic silver. But it really is those clear parts that fade to teal at the ends that really steal the show here. They look absolutely superb. I'll also point out that 01 detail on her back, as well as that fade to metallic red around her neck. Moving around to the front, and there's that metallic red fade to silver, as well as some white on the bikini top. But what really gets me is, what the hell is that thing sticking out of her front? I mean, until now I didn't notice this at all, but it appears to be some kind of crystal. But from what I can see, it just seems to be stuck into her flesh. I mean, just wedged into her collarbone. I get that it's meant to represent her thigh, but it's just stuck in to her skin. As you can see, there's also a tiny metallic one up there as well. So as far as I can tell, it seems that Miku is into dermal piercing. But anyway, that crystal is a transparent green part, and it looks great. On her upper arms, we have these armbands, and the paint here could look a little bit better. However, the one over here on the right does look pretty good. As for the gloves, they're in metallic silver and black, and as well as that, we've got some cyan nails. And the same goes for the other hand. On the underside of her right arm, we've got the first of the tan tattoos, and this one says Good Smile Racing, and the other one is down here on her leg and says Super GT Sepang. And also down here in her abdomen is the Good Smile Racing logo. Also extending all the way around the hips there are more of those awesome metallic silver and transparent teal parts. Just have to be the highlight of this figure. It may not be so apparent in the video, but the paintwork on the skin is phenomenal and features some great subtle highlighting and shading. Last up now are the shoes, which like before are in metallic silver, fading to metallic red at the heel, some cyan detailing on the ankle, and on these we have another of those awesome looking transparent green crystals. Except this time it is attached to the shoe, not just poking out of her skin. So that is it for the review. Truly a unique looking Miku. This is an absolutely awesome looking figure. With an awesome sculpt, incredible paintwork, those amazing looking transparent parts around the waist and on the wings, and with that cheerful, energetic pose, this would look great on anyone's display shelf. So thank you very much for watching, and if you want yourself one of these, check out that link down there in the description. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and make sure to come back for more anime figure reviews. See you next time. I really don't get what those heels are meant to be anyway. Car cigarette lighters?